How do you think the American administration is really responding to this move, basically, by its traditional allies in another direction? Australia, Canada, France. How bad is it for the bilateral relations between America and those countries? I'm talking obviously about Australia.
First of all, we're seeing already reactions. And a good example is, of course, the sanctions coming from the U.S. as to the ICC. The current administration in the U.S. really hates this direction. And its credence within the American public is resisting these nations turning into sort of, I'm not talking specifically about Australia right now, but nations turning into hubs of what they see as progressive, radical leftism. So it's good for them politically to resist it, but they also ideologically are willing to have punitive means against it. I think it definitely strains the relations. The other question is, to what extent will the U.S. be willing to damage its relations because of other countries' opinions of Israel? And, the honest answer is, I don't think so. I don't think that for the Americans, it makes sense to damage relations only because of that. But if it comes as a set of values of what they label as the woke culture, okay, or wokeism, this is something they're allergic to. One only has to hear one interview by, J.D. Vance, the vice president, to understand that this is really about mounting a very argumented opposition, a well-based opposition as far as the American right wing is seeing it, to what they label as wokeism. And they're committed to it. This is not a PR stunt. This is not only to garner some votes or have engagement on social networks. They see themselves as representatives of what President Trump calls the working man of America, who wants to bring common sense back. And this has many, many different segments in it, right? Rejection of American influence will cause them to respond. Somehow a feeling that people are not showing enough gratitude to American defense, defending the Western Hemisphere or its allies, will also sort of trigger this kind of response. Having policies that affect American companies in a way that the administration will see as unfair, and also attacking Israel or condemning Israel or recognizing Palestinian statehood. So I suspect that the U.S. will react to that.